What did we learn from De Beers' first half earnings report published last week? Honestly, not a whole lot. The headline numbers were largely expected. Revenue down 13%, an operating loss of $303 million versus a profit of $150 million last year. But that wasn't a surprise. Parent company Anglo American already warned of a loss from its diamond unit. Beyond the financials also, De Beers provided its usual recap of its strategy, the marketing investments, branding, a focus on provenance through tracer, nothing we hadn't seen before. The company's take on current market conditions did add some value. De Beers flagged cautious inventory management both among retail jewelers and the diamond trade, where a surplus of polished goods continues to weigh on market sentiment. And the company's short-term outlook reflects that, as it noted that rough diamond trading remains subdued, pressured by tariffs, geopolitical instability, and broader economic uncertainty. So what was new in the interim report, if anything? The results offered important context to Anglo's decision to offload its 85% in De Beers. With the diamond business recording a loss, there was zero contribution to either Anglo or fellow shareholder, the Government of Botswana, which owns a 15% stake in De Beers. The loss means that De Beers contributed nothing to Anglo or the Botswana government during the period. In fact, it became a cost center, and that only strengthens Anglo's resolve to exit. And in that regard, we got some insightful updates from Anglo CEO Duncan Wanblad during the earnings call. Wanblad confirmed that Anglo is pursuing both a trade sale and a potential listing of De Beers. He said Anglo prefers to find a buyer, but only at the right price, adding that it is currently engaging with a credible set of interested parties, to quote him. At the same time, Anglo is laying the groundwork for a potential capital markets route, a listing, should that become the more favorable option to shareholders. But arguably most significant in his comments was his disclosure that Anglo is in talks with the Botswana government about increasing its stake in De Beers. That raises bigger questions about how much additional exposure to De Beers and indeed to the diamond market the government is prepared or able to take on, especially given its own current budgetary constraints. A move from 15% to a 25% stake may be feasible, though recent rumblings by President Duma Boko suggest the government may be aiming for more. Then again, maybe that's all part of the negotiation. Who knows? Bottom line for me is that this report added weight to Anglo's De Beers exit, gave snippets of where that process is at, and as we expected, the results showed just how hard De Beers is struggling to prove its value. On all accounts, especially that last point, the pressure is on for the second half of this year. That's your Diamond Minute. I'm Avi Kravitz. I'll see you guys next time.